pipe. Now what I do is I turn it a little bit, tighten it up, maybe one turn and then tighten it. Tighten this knob at the top. There are other pipe cutters that are very similar. I just have this one and another smaller one that I use. For the smaller one is for tight quarters. So you just keep going, turning it until you get your pipe cut. And I may make this spacer smaller or make another one smaller because I want to space out my diamond wheel away from the motor. So you got to keep working at this until you get it cut. There you go. And another thing is that this one has a burr remover on it. This little tool right here. You take your pipe, put it in there, and turn it. You turn it against the cutter edge. Now this is not a great pipe cutting tool. If you want to go get a really good one, get a rigid. They make a really nice pipe cutter. And they also make a close quarter pipe cutting tool. And then what I do is get the burrs off like this with a piece of sandpaper. This is a sanding belt. Put onto a couple pieces of wood. They're joined with this metal plate on one side, right over here. And then over here I have a little bit of space so that when this wedge, this is a wedge, and this has a V-shaped section out of it. And this wedge fits in between this V-shaped section here. And then I have a bolt that goes all the way through, and it's threaded right here so that I can tighten this bolt and then increase the pressure on my sanding block. And this is just a sanding belt. Now this one, as you can see here, I have a 60. So you can make all kinds of different ones. I have different ones made. And they're made all differently too. So, but anyways, take your pipe, get the burrs off of it. Take the burrs off the inside and outside both. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to take this diamond wheel off of here. So I got my vice grips. Put them on there. It has fine threads on it. I made this piece of pipe 1.5 inches. On a previous video, I made this spacer. And it spaces this 20mm hole and reduces it down to 1/2 inch for this. So I'm going to put my spacer on, washer, and I think this is going to be too short. Yeah, so I'm going to make one about 1 inch. See how it turns. It's got a little bit of run out on it. Not too bad though.